Bismillah Rahman Rahim. We studying lesson number 12. We studied the main lesson Al Arabiyu wal Khalifa, the Bedouin and the Caliph. So we're gonna do from here, start from here. Al Lugwiyat, the linguistics. So something about harful jarri, ba. So we use this harful jar. Nastakhdimuhu, we use it mal ismi zahiri wa damiri. We use it with the apparent ism and the pronoun, like we see in this example. Azhabu ilal madrasati bis sayyarati. I go to the school by car. So this as sayyarati is ismu zahir. And then in the next example, sayyarati muhimmatun li, my car is important for me. For ana azhabu, so I go biha by it ilal madrasati to the school, to school. So now ba is used with the pronoun ha, which is the damir. Similarly, nastakhdimuhu ma'al wasilati aw al wasitati. We use it with the means and medium, wasila and wasita. Like we can see in this example, uktubu bil kalami, I write by pen. So medium, how do I write? I write by pen. Azhabu ilal madrasati bis sayyarati, how do I go to the school? I go to the school by car. So sayyara or kalam is the medium that is used with ba. Nastakhdimuhu bimana ma, we use it in the meaning of ma, means with. Like in this example, dakhal al abu al baita bit ta'ami, the dad, he entered the house with the food. So ma means with something, ma. So this ba is used like ma. So he entered the house with the food. Yukallimul waladu abahu bi adbin, the boy, he speaks with his dad bi adbin, with adab or with we can say politely. So with politely. Nastakhdimuhu ma'al qimati or sari, we use it for where we have to mention the price. We can also use ba there. For example, ashtaraitu fakihatan, I purchase fruits bisalasati junihatin, for 3 pounds. So bi salasati, so is the coming with the price, 3 pounds. Al kitabu bi junayhi, the book is worth like a 1 pound. Nastakhdimuhu bimana fi, we also use this ba in the meaning of fi, in. Like example here, askunu bi shari'in kabirin, I live in a big street fi zamaliki, in the Zamalik neighborhood. So Zamalik is like I did some research. So Zamalik is an upscale neighborhood in western Cairo. It is located on an island in the middle of Nile River called Zamalik Island, or the island. Zamalik is a Turkish word meaning wooden huts or shacks in the Egyptian dialect. So it's from Wikipedia. So the thing is, fi is we're using ba, but in the meaning of fi. I live in a big street in Zamalik. Yunamun nasu adatan sa'ataini bin nahari, the people sleep, usually the people sleep for 2 hours in a day. So ba is used as like a meaning of fi. Nastakhdimuhu lil muddati ma qabla wa ba'da, we use it for a period with qabl before and ba'da after. For example, anzilu min baiti, I came out of my house. Qabla al-amali, I come, so the verb is nazala yanzilu, anzilu, I come down from my house. Qabla al-amali bisaatin, an hour before before his work time, he leaves his house an hour before. So he's coming with qabla here, to show the period, like how like what time period he leaves his house before the work. yazhabu muminun ilal askandariya bada bidayatil ijazati bi usbuin. Mumin, he leaves to Ascandaria, to Alexandria, after the beginning of the vacation for a week. So for a week is coming with the time, with the period after bada. So coming after qabla, after bada. We also use like this, al ainu bil aini, the eye for eye was sinnu bis sinni, and tooth for tooth. And also hazihi bitilka, this is for that, like the same proverb as above. So this is for that is a phrase that refers to reciprocity, where a person responds to an action something similar. So hazihi bitilka is a you can say is like a proverb or a saying that is used for reciprocity, like we see here, al-ainu bil aini, eye for eye, and the tooth for tooth. Al-harfu hatta. So now the second word is hatta. Nastakhdimuhu mal ismi zahiri wala nastakhdimuhu mal damiri. So this is only used with the apparent noun and is not used with the pronoun. For example, amshi hatta mahattatil basi, I walk until or to till, or we can say to the bus station. So, and we cannot say amshi hattaha, I walk to it, with ha goes to bus station. So we cannot use ha here. Nastakhdimuhu ka harfi jarrin, and we use hatta also like a harf of jar. For example, zakara talibu hatta sabahi, the student he studied until the morning. So hatta sabahi is like a harf of jar because it's making it majroor. Uhibbu zawjati hatta al-jununi, I love my wife, we can say hatta al-jununi, we can say too much, or to the point of junoon. So, and hatta is coming as a like harf of jar, that is why a jununi is a ism majroor. Nastakhdimuhu ka harfi nasbin mal fi'l al mudare. Hatta is also used like harf of nasab, the harf of nasab with the fi'l mudare, so it makes that because if it's harf of nasab, then it makes fi'l mudare mansoob. And we can see here uzakiru hatta anjaha, I study until I succeed. So this verb is najaha yanjahu, and for ana is anjahu, but hatta is making it anjaha mansoob. Similarly, yakulu mu'minun hatta yashba, a believer eats to the point that he is full. So this verb is shabiya yashba'u, and hatta is making yashba'u yashba, making it mansoob. So hatta is also used as a harf of nasab. Nastakhdimuhu ka harfi atfin is also used as a the particle for connecting, harfu atfin. For example, amalu hatta yawmul jumati, I work even on Friday. So is connecting, is like a working as a connecting particle here, connecting to the previous statement. Darastu lugatin kasiratan, I studied many languages, hatta even al-lughat al-arabiyya, Arabic language. Faqad darastuha fil jamiati, and I studied them in the university. Uhibbu kullun nasi hatta man la yuhibbuni. I love, uhibbu, I love, kullun nasi, everybody, every person, hatta even man la yuhibbuni, the one man who la yuhibbuni, who does not love me. Even I love the one who does not love me. Hatta anta ya Brutus, even you, O Brutus. So this is even you, Brutus. It is famous for being in William Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar, spoken by the Roman dictator Julius Caesar to his friend Marcus Junius Brutus at the moment of Caesar's assassination. The phrase is often used outside of plays to denote an unexpected betrayal by a friend. So this is from Wikipedia. Even you, O Brutus. Lam azur asara misra. So lam azur is from zara yazuru, to visit, and yazuru for ana is azuru, lam making it majzoom, so azuru becomes azur. I did not visit the ruins or remains of the Egypt, wala, and not hatta, not even the pyramid. So here hatta was being used as a like harfu atfin. So this was some something about the al-lughwiyat. Now we're gonna do some i'rab here. La jaiya fil madinati. There is absolutely no one hungry in the city. So now we know this la nafiyatu lil jins, and jaiya is ismu la nafiya, and fil madinati is jarun majrurun shibu jumla khabar la nafiya lil jins. So this is the use of la here. So tarkibul jumla, this is jumla ismiya. As we know, la is harf of nasikh which comes on jumla ismiya. So in harf of nasikh, la nafiyatu lil jins. So jumla ismiya is jumla ismiya, but is mansukhatun bi harf nasikh, is cancelled by the harf nasikh. So there is no more mubtada and khabar. We will find ismu la and khabru la, just like inna and its sisters. So ismu la is jaiya, khabru la fil madinati shibu jumla. So here are the i'rab. La is an-nafiyatu lil jinsi, harfun nasikhun mabniyun. Jaiya is ismu mabniyun alal fathi fi mahalli nasbin, ismu la nafiya lil jins. Jaiya ismu la, fi is harfu jarrin mabni. Al madinati ism majrub ba'da fi walamatul jarri al kasra. And this fil madinati is shibu jumla fil madinati fi mahalli rafin khabar la nafiya lil jins. Was straightforward. Now this is for zanna. It should take two maful bihi. Let's find out. So zanna al khalifatu ar rajula asadan jaiyan. The caliph thought that the man was like a hungry lion. So this is the tarkibul jumlati. We know zanna is a verb, so is jumla failiya, and fail is zanna. Full fa'ilu, this khalifatu is fa'ilun marfoon, this rafa, and then maful, this rajula is maful bihi awwal, and asadan is maful bihi sanin, and jaiyan is a sifa for asadan. So here are the i'rab. Zanna is fa'ilu madin mabniyun alal fathi, al khalifatu fa'ilun marfoon walamatu rafi ad-damma, and ar-rajula is the first maful bihi. Ar-rajula maful bihi awwalun mansubun walamatun nasbi al-fata is rajula, and then asadan is the maful bihi sanin mansubun walamatun nasbi al-fata, and jaiyan is sifa mansubatun walamatun nasbi al-fata, and jaiyan is sifa for asadan, that is why is carrying the same i'rab. Next one is anta bila aklin. Are you without senses, without brain? we know this is no verb here, so it's jumla ismiya. Anta is mubtada and bila aqlin is shibu jumla khabar, and la is la zaida, and first hamza is harfu istifham for a particle for questioning. So hamza is harfu istifhamin mabni, anta is damirun mabniyun alal fathi fi mahalli rafin mubtada is mubtada, bila, so in bila ba is harfu jarrin mabni, la is zaida, so is la zaida mabniyatun la mahalli laha min al i'rab, it has no place, no function in i'rab. So in Arabic this sometimes is we have some words that come as zaida. So here is la does not have any function, I mean in Arab. So that is why the impact of ba, which is harfu jarin, going is bypassing this la and going to aqlin. That is why is majroor. So aqlin is ism majroorun ba'da ba wa lamatul jarri al kasra, and bila aqlin is shibu jumla fi mahalli rafin khabar. The next one is la ta'ama bila hulwin, there is absolutely no food without sweets. So this again la nafiyatu lil jins, so is jumla ismiya, and again mansukhatun bi harfin nasikh, and so la is nafiyatu lil jins. Ta'ama is ismu la, and bila actually not aqlin, bila hulwin, this I think is a typo, so is bila hulwin is khabrullah and is shibu jumla, and again la is zaida. So here we have the i'rab, la is an-nafiyatu lil jins harfun nasikhun mabni, ta'ama ismun mabniun ala fathi fi mahalli nasbin, ismu la nafiya lil jins, ta'ama is ismu la nafiya lil jins, and in bila ba is harfu jarrin mabni, and la is zaidatun mabniyatun la mahalli laha min al-i'rab, same as the last sentence. And then hulwin is ism majrurun ba'da ba wa lamatul jarri al kasra, and then shibu jumla bila hulwin fi mahalli rafin khabar la nafiya lil jins. So similarly the same bila that we studied here in this sentence. So I think that was all the i'rab. And now let's do some exercises. At-tadribat, aswalul awwal, the first question, uktub al-ijaba, write the answers. So it's from the main lesson. Kaifa kana al-khalifatu kariman, how the caliph was noble. We know the caliph was a noble person. Kana al-khalifatu kariman liannahu yamnahu al-jayya ta'aman wa yuti al-fakira nakudan, because he was noble, because he used to give hungry person food and he used to give poor person money. Limaza qala al-khalifatu anta bila aqlin, why did the caliph said, why did he say that you are without mind, without brain? He said to the Bedouin. He said that because the Bedouin said kana ummal khurufi arzathu, I mean when he said you are eating like the mother of the lamb or the sheep, I mean you are eating like his mother hit you with the head. So then the Bedouin, he responded that you are I mean getting upset about it, as if his mother he breastfed you. So then at that point the caliph was angry, and this is what he said, anta bila aqlin. Ma mana al-jayu la aqla lahu, what it means by when we say that the hungry person, he does not possess the brain. When the person is hungry, his brain or his intellect goes away. So what does that mean? the al jayu aklahu. So the hungry person, he lost his mind, his intellect. We say that because vayakulu kasiran, that is why he eats a lot. So if he possesses the intellect, he would not eat too much. And normally we see that a hungry person eats too much of the food. So that is why it is said that la akla lahu, al jayu la akla lahu. The hungry person absolutely does not possess the intellect. Bima tasiful Arabiya. How would you describe the Bedouin? So we can say Kanal Arabiyu Shakhsan Zakiyan, that the Bedouin person was an intelligent person. Lakinnahu biduni akhlaqin, but he was without manners. Hal Kanal Khalifatu ala Hakin indama Zahika, was the caliph upon truth when he laughed? So Naam, yes, Kanal Khalifatu ala Hakin indama Zahika, because he was on truth. Wakala, when he said that inna hazihil halwa la tukalu kasira, that this sweet is not eaten too much. Wa illa asbahal insanu gabiyan, otherwise the man becomes stupid. So because that guy was eating too much of the sweets also, so this is what he said, that at that point he laughed, and he was right, he was upon truth. Ma allazi taquluhu lana hazihil qissatu. So this is in the class, if you ask somebody to tell you this story, uktub unwanan akhara lil qissati, write another unwan, or the unwan was the title of the story other than what is on this lesson. So I would say the other title we can use La Jaiya Akilun. We can give this a title to this story. Question number 2. Hatta tahsabu kasrahu madinatan sagiratan, even you think that his palace is a small city. Dakhalta hazal kasra, you entered in this palace. Write matrahu, write what you saw. So I'm skipping this question. Question number 3. Aswalu salisu ratib. So now different incidents. I mean, this is basically the summary of the lesson. So the different incidents were given without order, so we have to put them in order, and I have already put them. Only in this question, this one was given, number 10. The rest I have put in order. So like the first of all, Dakhal al-Arabiyu al-Khalifati, the Bedouin, he entered upon the caliph, he entered in his palace, Wakala, and he said, Ana Jayun, I am hungry. So this is what happened in the beginning. And the next, Salahu al-Khalifatu, the caliph asked him, Maza takulu, what you would like to eat? And then number 3, Qala al-Arabiyu, the Bedouin said, Uridu kharufan, I want a lamb. And then Amar al-Khalifatu an yaza'u, the caliph ordered to put Amam al-Arabiyi, in front of the Bedouin, kharufan, a lamb. So he ordered to bring and put in front of him the lamb, the roasted lamb. Number 5, Dalla Arabiyu yakulu misl al-asadil ja'i. He thought, the caliph thought that Dalla al-Arabiyu, so Dalla, he thought that the Bedouin yakulu eats misla, like the hungry lion. And then number 6, Qala al-Khalifatu, then after the caliph said he was eating like a hungry lion, he said to him, Qala al-Khalifatu hal ummu hazal khurufi hiya allati natahatka. So he said to him, that you are eating like this as if the mother of this lamb it hit you from her head. So I mean you are taking you are eating as if her mother hit you from the head. So number 7, then Qala al-Arabiyu, the Bedouin said, Wahal ummu hazal khurufi hiya allati arzatka, and that, and he said that, and the mother of this lamb is, did it hit you? I mean, is the one that fed you, that breastfed you? So this is he responded when the Caliph said that. I mean, you are eating like as if, I mean, you are eating crazily as if his mother has hit you. But he said that, yeah, and then is the mother is the one that he breastfed you? So this is what he responded when the Caliph got mad about it. And the number 8 is Qal al Khalifatu, the Caliph said, Anta majnunun, are you crazy? Kaifa tukallimul Khalifata hakaza, how can you speak to a Caliph like this? And then number 9, Qal al Arabiyu, the Bedouin said, Naam, yes, al jayu majnunun, a hungry person is a crazy person. Afwaka atlubu ya maulaya, I pardon, I request, I ask for your forgiveness, O my Lord. And then number 10, Qala al Khalifatu afutu anka, I pardon you, I forgive you, fakhruj, so get out or just leave. Question number 4, Aswalu Rabiu, Akmal, complete. Tazkaratul Basi, the bus ticket is bi khamsina kirshan, is of 50 kirsh, is the smaller currency of a pound, Egyptian pound. So the correct here is the harf of jar ba. Nadrusul Lugat al Arabiyyata fil Mahadi, we study Arabic language in the institute. Wal Baiti, and in the house. Wa, yeah, we can use, you can say hatta fi shari, even in the street. Yarjiu tullabu ila biladihim, the students return to their countries. Bada, so we have seen that we can also use ba after bada or kabla. So here the use of bada, the students return to their countries after the end of Nihaya till Ami, after the end of the year. Fi yawmin or yawmaini, so is the use of fi after bada, for I mean after the end of the year, in a day or two, so they return to their countries. Atukallamu mal mudiri, do you speak to the principal, bi admin, politely. So the correct one is after ba, bi admin. Amalu, I work hatta as-sa'ati salisati, for 3 hours, kulla yawmin, every day. Al-ainu bil-aini, so we have studied that. Question number 5, as-sawalul khamisu rattib, put in order. So we have given words not in proper order, so we have to put in order. So the first one is Anzilu min baiti qabla al-amali bisa'atin, I come out of my house an hour before work, or I leave my house an hour before work. This one is Askunu fi shari'i sagirin bizamalik, I live in a small street in Zamalik neighborhood. Next one is Yukallimu al-waladu abahu bi ihtiramin, the boy he speaks to his dad with respect. And the next one is Uhibbu kullan nasi hatta man la yuhibbuni, I love everybody, even the one who does not love me. Question number 6. Uktub khamsa jumlil mukhtalifatin ma hatta. Write 5 different sentences with hatta. I am just skipping this. Question number 7. Aswalul sabiu. 7 number question. Uktubil kalimata sahiha. Write the correct word. So we're giving some options. 3 options for every question, for every sentence. So we have to pick the one, the most appropriate one. The first one, al jayu la. So hungry person does not possess the intellect. And with la nafiya lil jins, it has to be nakira and mansoob here. Similarly, this another la kalama qabla ta'ami, no talking before food. So we can't use kalaman or kalamun. Similarly, we can't use aklun or aklan if it's la nafiyatu lil jins. Util fakira. So now uti is the verb that takes two maful bihi. Util fakira, I give the poor what I give, nakudan, money. So we see that al fakira is maful bihi, is the first maful bihi, and nakuda is the second maful bihi. La shakka al kahiratu madinatun tarikhiyatun. No doubt that the Cairo is a historical city. So la after la is la shakka. And anta bila kitabin, are you without a book? So this is harf of jar, so we cannot use un or a, it has to be ism majroor. Similarly, la ta'ama bila hulwin, is no food without sweets. So we cannot use hulwan or hulwa because it's not la nafiya to lil jins. In these two examples, they both are not. So because la nafiya to lil jins cannot come with harf of jar that we have already studied. So we can't, it cannot be la nafiya to lil jins. So we have to use, because the harf of jar, we have to use ism majroor here. Aswalu samin, question number 8. Ij'al al mubtada wal khabar mansoobaini. So now mubtada and khabar are given. We have to use as a maf'ul bihi. So example is ad-darsu sabun, the lesson is difficult. So we have studied that some verbs like zanna, the two maf'ul bihi of this verb are originally mubtada and khabar. So now we see this is mubtada, this is khabar, and now if we use with zanna, azunnu, I think, zanna yazunnu, and for ana is azunnu, I think, ad-darsa saban. So this becomes the first maf'ul bihi, this becomes the second maf'ul bihi. So this is given as an example. Now we have to do the same for all these. Al-babu maftuhun, the door is open, so is mubtada wa khabar. So we can say azunnu al-baba maftuhun, I think the door is open. Similarly, ashariyu muzdahimun, the street is crowded, mubtada khabar. So if we use with zanna, azunnu ashariya muzdahiman, so is maf'ul bihi awwal, maf'ul bihi sanin, and is fail file. Similarly, at-ta'amun jahizun, the food is ready, and if we use azunnu at-ta'ama jahizan, I think the food is ready. Al-harisu naimun, the guard is sleeping. So if we use azunnu, then it will change to al-harisa naiman. Azunnu al-harisa naiman, I think the guard is sleeping. Question number 9. Uktubil kalima fi makaniha sahi. Write the word in its correct place. So we have to pick one of these words at their correct places here. Manaha, zanna, ata, la, bila. So the first one is, I use here manaha, he granted, al usrata, the family, baitan jamilan, a beautiful house. So manaha is the verb that takes two maf'ul bihi. So we can see the first one is usrata and the second one is baitan. First maf'ul bihi, second maf'ul bihi, and jamilan is the sifa for bait, beautiful house. For the second one, we can use ata, at-taliba. He gave the student, what he gave the student? A book. So he gave the student first maf'ul bihi and kitaban second maf'ul bihi. Ata is the verb that takes two maf'ul bihi. Third one, zanna. So we can use zanna here. He thought ad-darsa saban, that the lesson is difficult. So zanna is the verb that takes two maf'ul bihi. Ad-darsa is maf'ul bihi awwal, saban is maf'ul bihi sanin. And then this is la nafiyatu lil jins, la jadida tahta shamsi. There is nothing new under the sun. So this is another, like an idiom, is used as an idiom, that there is nothing new under the sun, meaning what is new to you is old to someone else. That if you find something new, there must be new for you, not for everybody. Hazihi sayyaratu bila saikin, because this is majroor, so we know that we have to use bila. This car is without a driver. Question number 10. Uktubil afal al atiyata, write the following verbs ma damair with their pronouns. So like for example, we have to use this verb with all its pronouns, like huwa hasiba, huma hasiba, hum hasibu, hiya hasibat, huma hasibata, hunna hasibna, anta hasibta, antuma hasibtuma, antum hasibtum, anti hasibti, antuma hasibtuma, antunna hasibtunna, ana hasibtu, nahnu hasibna. So huwa, when we say hasiba, means huwa hasiba means he considered. Huma hasiba, both of them considered. Hum hasibu, all of them considered. Hiya hasibat, she considered. Huma hasibata, both of them feminine considered. Hunna hasibna, all of the feminine considered. Anta hasibta, you masculine considered. Antuma hasibtuma, you both masculine considered. Antum hasibtum, you all masculine considered. Anti hasibti, you feminine considered. Antuma hasibtuma, you both feminine considered. Antunna hasibtunna, you all feminine considered. Ana hasibtu, I considered. Nahnu hasibna, we considered. So hasiba, to consider, and is the past tense. Manaha, same as the past tense. Hasiba yaksibu, manaha yamnahu. So his manaha, to grant. Huwa manaha, he granted. Huma manaha, both of them granted. Hum manahu, all of them granted. Hiya manahat, she granted. Huma manahata, both of them feminine granted. Hunna manahna, all of them granted, feminine. Anta manahta, you masculine granted. Antuma manahtuma, you both masculine granted. Antum manahtum, you all masculine granted. Anti manahti, you feminine granted. Antuma manahtuma, you both feminine granted. Antunna manahtunna, you all feminine granted. Ana manahtu, I granted. Nahnu manahna, we granted. And the last one is hazina, to grieve, to be of sorrow, like to be upset. So huwa hazina, he grieved. Hazina yahzanu is the past tense again. Huwa hazina, he grieved. Huma hazina, both of them masculine grieved. Huma hazinu, all of them masculine grieved. Hiya hazinat, she grieved. Huma hazinata, both of them feminine grieved. Hunna hazinna, all of the feminine grieved. Anta hazinta, you masculine grieved. Antuma hazintuma, you both masculine grieved. Antum hazintum, you all masculine grieved. Anti hazinti, you feminine grieved. Antuma hazintuma, you both feminine grieved. Antunna hazintunna, you all feminine grieved. Ana hazintu, I grieved. Nahnu hazinna, we grieved. Question number 11. Aswalul hadi ashara, arib, we have to put Arab here. So we have just done some Arab. Is this similar to one of them? So la is la nafiyatu lil jins, harfun nasikhun mabni, and mustaqbila is ismu la nafiyatu lil jins, mabniyun alal fathi fi mahalli nasbin, and ba is harf of jarrin mabni, and la is la zaida mabniyatun la mahalli laha min al i'rab, no place in i'rab, and hurriyatin is ism majrur alamatul jarri al kasra because of ba, and this bila hurriyatin jarun wa majrurun shibu jumla fi mahalli rafin khabar la nafiya to lil jins. Next one is sa'alahu julusa, he asked him. So sa'ala is another one that takes two maf'ul bihi. So who is the first maf'ul bihi? The file is hidden here, and julusa is second maf'ul bihi. So sa'ala yasalu, sa'ala is fi'lun madin mabni ala al-fathi wa fa'iluhu damirun mustatirun fihi taqdiruhu huwa, and the file is hidden here. Who is al-ha'u damirun muttasilun mabni ala dammi fi mahalli nasbin maf'ul bihi awwal, and al-julusa is maf'ul bihi sanin mansubun wa alamatun nasbi al-fatha. Question number 12, aswalu sani ashara ratib. We have again put these words in order. So the first one we can use like this: yazunnu al-badu al-lughat al-arabiyyata sabatan. So this verb zanna yazunnu takes two maf'ul bihi. So yazunnu is the file, al-bazu the file. Some people think that the Arabic language is difficult. So al-lughatan is the first maf'ul bihi, arabiyatan is the sifa for al-lughatan, and then sabatan is the second maf'ul bihi. So this is first maf'ul bihi, second maf'ul bihi. This is the fi'l, this is the file, and this is naat or sifa. For next one, La shakka kullu lugatin sobatun fil badayati, is there is no doubt that all the language are difficult in the beginning. So this is how we can put in order. And the third one, walakin la budda an nazakiraha kulla yawmin, but we must study it every day, kulla yawmin. And then the last one, wala an natruka ayya shay'in duna fahmin, and we should not leave everything without understanding, with duna fahmin. So this is how we can put in order. Question number 13, aswalu salisa ashara uktubil fi'la mabniyan lil majhul. So now the sentences are given in the present tense form. We have to make it a majhul, we have to make a passive voice from active form to passive form. For example, manaha rajulul fakira karshan, the man he granted the poor person karshan, karsh or some currency, smaller currency, smaller coin of the pound. So manaha is the verb that takes two maf'ul bihi. So manafa is the fi'l, rajulu is the file, and al fakira is the first maf'ul bihi, karshan is the second maf'ul bihi. And we know that in the passive form we don't have the file, and the maf'ul becomes the naib file, and it changes to marfu from mansub. So let's see here. So manaha, he granted, muniha, he was granted. So you see ar-rajulu, the file is out, there is no place for a file in the passive form. So this is out, and al-fakira becomes al-fakiru. So the poor person was granted karshan, some karsh, some money or some coin. So now we see that there is no file. We don't know who granted, but because that is not important, the important thing is that the poor person was granted some money. So this is how that active and passive form work. Now the next one is atal mudarrisu taliba rakman kabiran, the teacher, so this is a file, he gave the student. So this is going to take two maf'ul bihi. So this is the first maf'ul bihi, The teacher gave the student Rakaman Kabiran, a lot of money, a lot of Rakam. So this is the fail, this is the file, this is the first maful bihi, this is the second maful bihi, and this is the sifa. So now we have to make a passive form of it. So we're gonna see that the file is out, and then this one, the maful bihi will become the naib file, it will be marfu. So we can say ata will change to utiya, atalibu, so ataliba becomes talibu, this is out. The student was given rakman kasiran or kabiran. I put kasiran, should be kabiran. Okay, and then manahal baladu alfun, it should be alfunnana. I think is a typo here, is given as alfunnanu nakudan, because this is first maful bihi, the second maful bihi. The land or the country, it granted the artists money, so it should be first maful bihi and second maful bihi, and this is the file. So now this gonna be out, this gonna be naibul file. So manaha will change to muniha alfunnanu nakudan. The artists were given money. Who gave it money? We don't know, or is not important to mention. The next one is manahal mudiru at-tullaba ijazatan. The principal he granted the students vacation. So now this is the verb that takes two maful bihi, and we see here at-tullaba is the first maful bihi, ijazatan is the second maful bihi, and this is the file. So in passive form this is gonna be out, and this is gonna become the naib file with the dhamma sign here. So we can say manah will change to muniha at-tullabu. So this is at-tullabu. This is gonna be naib file. Ijazatan. So the students were granted vacation. Next one, atatil ummu at-tifla halwa. The mother, she gave the child sweets. So now ummu is the file, and this is the verb. And then tifla is the first maful bihi, halwa is the second maful bihi. So in the passive form, ummu is gonna be out, the file, and tifla gonna be at-tiflu is gonna be naib file. So utiya at-tiflu, the child was given, al-halwa, the sweets. Next one, sa'al al-ibnu al-aba junayhan. The son, he asked the dad junayhan, a pound. So now sala is another verb that takes two maful bihi. So al-aba is the first maful bihi, and junayhan is the second maful bihi, and al-ibnu is the file. So now if we make it convert into a passive form, sala will change to suila, and ibnu is going to be out, file out, and then abba becomes al-abu. So we can say suila so the dad was asked junayhan, dad was asked some pounds. Who asked? We don't know, or is not important. In the passive form, wahaballahu nasa aklan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he granted people the brain, the mind. So wahaba is the verb that takes two maful bihi, and an-nasa is the first maful bihi, aklan is the second maful bihi. Allahu, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is the file. So in the passive form, Allahu, the file is gonna be out, so we gonna say wahaba will change to wahiba. An-nasu, the people were given aklan, brain or mind. Question number, I think this is the last question. As-sawalul rabi ashara, the 14th question. Ijal jumlataini jumlatan wahidatan, make the two sentences into a one sentence. So for example, al-babu laysa maftuhan, one somebody saying the door is not opened, And then another one saying I kuntu ufakkiru, I think annahu maftuh, that it is open. Somebody saying it's not, somebody saying it's open, and you're gonna combine these two and you're gonna say zanantu, I think al baba maftuhan, I think the door is open. So now we converted these two into one sentence. Similarly, next one is ar-rajulu akilun, the man is akil or has he's an akil person, possess the brain or intellect. And the other one is saying kuntu ufakkiru, I think annahu majnoonun, he is not akil, he is majnoon, he's he is crazy person or he is not akil person. So we're gonna say here zanantu, just like this, I think ar-rajula. So now we're gonna use zanantu. When we're gonna use this verb, then we're gonna use to maf'ul bihi, just like here al-baba and maftuhan. So zanantu ar-rajula majnoonan, I think the man is majnoon. And the next one is ad-darsu sahlun, the lesson is easy. Kuntu ufakkiru annahu sabun, and the other one is saying I think it is difficult. So now you're gonna combine these two. You can say zanantu, I think ad-darsa saban. So it's gonna take two maf'ul bihi, ad-darsa and saban, I think it is difficult. Raitu hazal kasra, I saw this palace. And the other statement is kannahu madinatun sagiratun, as if it is a small city. So now we can combine these two. We can say zanantu, I think hazal kasra, that this palace is madinatan sagiratan. So this verb is gonna take two maf'ul bihi. The first one is haza, al kasra is the badal for haza, and madinatan is the second maf'ul bihi, and sagiratan is the sifa for madinatan. That is why they are is gonna become mansub. So zanantu hazal kasra madinatan sagiratan. And the next one is raitul kalama, I saw the pen, ka annahu masnu'un min az-zahabi, as if it is made of gold. So we can combine these two sentences. Zanantu al kalama masnu'an min az-zahabi. So we're gonna use two maf'ul bihi. First one is al kalama and the second one is masnu'an, is gonna be mansub, masnu'an min az-zahabi, from gold. So we completed this question number 14, and so that was all. And then inshallah from next time we study the lesson number 13. So I'm gonna stop here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.